Hello, governors. I'm Warsox, and this ROK video is about pre-jump solo barb forts. I am going to tell you how to do barb forts on your pre-jump server, and I'm also going to tell you why I do them solo instead of with a group or with my alliance members. So stick around. So one of the advantages of having two accounts is that you can do Barbarian forts and Lohars solo. Yes! This is my main account, Warsox. Yes! So first I'm going to start with why do I do them by myself instead of with a group or with my alliance members. First of all, I don't jump with a group. I always jump by myself. I like to be able to redo an account if I don't like my luck with my golden key rolls. Now, another reason that I do solo barb forts instead of with my alliance members is because on these older servers, they have a lot of open range where nobody is active. I just found myself a spot where no one was active, no one was farming. There wasn't very many castles around here or cities around here, and I planted both my guys right here. There's lots of resource nodes around here for me to use, and I can fill up every trip. I just go to these bigger nodes like this level 5 and this level 6 and this level 4, and I go to these and my gatherers can fill right up, go back to my city, and no one complains about it if there's 10,000 resources left on that node. And I can just leave it until it resets later. I think they reset like a couple times a day or a few times a day. And there's plenty here to keep me full, to keep my gatherers gathering all day. So that's the reason that I don't like to go to Alliance territory. I like to be way far away from Alliance territory. And being that I'm way far away from Alliance territory, no one's going to send someone all the way over here to help me with a Barbarian fort, with a level 1 barb fort. I'm 30 minutes away from all the other alliance members. There's no one around me to beat me up or bully me or steal my resources. I'm not going to make anybody mad out here. And also, sometimes somebody will try to send a troop over to help me with my barb fort rally, but I don't need their help, so I always click the button that sends them back home because I'm not waiting 30 minutes. I'd rather wait 5 minutes and do 6 of them in that 30 minutes instead of waiting for 30 minutes to do 1. So I just click that button. Now, whenever you do, this is for total beginners tip, when you do barb forts, you need to do what's called a rally. And also when you do Lohars, if you don't know what Lohar is a barbarian chief, and you can get him and have him as one of your commanders. They have a special event where you get to kill a bunch of Lohars on the map, and you get these little items that you can turn into Lohar sculptures, and then from there you can summon Lohars and upgrade Lohars, and that's another thing that you can do solo, but it also has to be rallied. So usually if you just have one account, you have to be close to someone else in your alliance who is active enough to do rallies and stuff with you. And then say I want to do a Barbarian fort. I back out far enough so that I can see the little red axes and stuff like that. And then I cruise around on my map until I find a Barbarian fort. And here is a level 3 Barbarian fort. You click on that and you can click the rally button. Now a level 3 Barbarian fort, they suggest troops for a rally attack, 480,000 tier 3 troops. We are way far away from 480,000 tier 3 troops. We have tier 1 troops. We have like 60,000 tier 1 troops. But we do have really good commanders, and that makes a big difference. So we don't need to use the recommended amount of troops, but we do need to use enough to defeat the fort all the time. So we look around, we find ourselves a level 1 fort, and then the rally button comes up. So this is how rallies work. The person, me, who clicks on the barb fort or whatever the structure is that you're going to rally, and you click that rally button, that means that my 2 best commanders, the 2 commanders that I choose for this rally, are going to be the only talents and skills that get used for that rally. So if I have 100,000 troops in that rally, and then 5 other people send 100,000 troops, that's 600,000 troops in that rally, and they are all controlled by those 2 commanders. It doesn't matter what commanders the other people send with their troops. The only thing that matters is those troops. So you send lots of troops. So I'm going to go ahead and create a level 5-minute rally. You can create up to 8 hours. I guess that's for other things, but it's not for barb forts. For barb forts, you just do the 5-minute rally, That gives everybody who's going to come 5 minutes to get there. So here we are. The first screen that pops up once you hit that rally button, this shows what troops I want to send. These are my 2 commanders that are going to command the whole thing. These are not the commanders that I'm using. I'm going to use my main commander, my starting commander, Sun Tzu. I've been leveling him up with everything that I got. And I also went and I bought Minamoto. You don't need Minamoto. By the time that you get all of the mysterious caves and all of the tribal villages cleared, you will have more heroes to choose from. If I didn't have Minamoto, I would go with Sun Tzu and Boudica. I would be leveling Boudica up a little bit more along with Sun Tzu, and those would be the 2 commanders that I use to do Barb Forts with. So those are my 2 commanders. These are the 2 commanders whose bonuses and skills we will use. And in case you are a total beginner, I'm going to tell you exactly how this works. So you know how the rally works now. The person that clicks on that rally button and creates that rally and uses his 2 commanders, and you can also select what types of troops you would like the people to send. They don't have to send the type of troops that you have listed here, and if they don't, you can send them home. You can tell them, no thanks, I don't want your troops. Say you want to do a bunch of fast attacks, you use cavalry and cavalry commanders. The good thing about this is that I am sending infantry and cavalry. Minamoto has a good cavalry skill that will get used, and Sun Tzu has a good infantry skill. So I get both bonuses. I get bonuses for both of those. Now, the way this works with any attack is this is your primary commander. So Sun Tzu is my primary commander in this formation, and Minamoto is my secondary commander. The primary commander uses all of his skills. That's the 5 special skills that each commander has. So we're going to go ahead and send that out, and I will explain this to you from my commander's screen. I'm going to go to the commander screen. So Sun Tzu has these 5 skills. The primary commander, the first commander in that duo that I just showed you, that's the primary commander, will use all of his skills plus all of his talents. So we go to the talent tree. He has infantry, skill, and garrison as his talents. So all of these things that we have checked will be part of the attack and bonuses and buffs and all that. That will be Sun Tzu's contribution to the attack. And then Minamoto will only use these 5 skills. And there's only 3 of them that are activated right now because I only have 3 stars. Once I get 1 more star, then I'll have all 4 of his main skills activated. And once those are all at level 5, then the 5th skill will kick in. And that's called the expertise. Minamoto will be expertised. That means all of his skills are maxed. So those are my 2 commanders. That's how that works. Minamoto is my secondary commander. Will just use skills. He won't use any talents. Doesn't matter what talents he has. He could have 0 talents. Would not matter. He's just the secondary commander. Sun Tzu will use all of his skills and all of his talents on all of the troops. All of the troops that people send to the rally, all of the troops that I send to the rally, everybody's troops. That's how that works. So now we got to jump over to my farming account, my second account, and we're going to select that because we got to hurry up. We have 5 minutes for Joan of Arc to join that rally. 2 people join that rally. So the person that created it counts as 1, and then you need 1 more person, and that's where the farm account comes in. All right, so let's hurry up and join this rally before it goes away. Got 42 seconds. Wow, cutting it close. And there's my troops, 36,000 units. So the only thing that I can really say is that if you go and do your Barb Fort with the best heroes that you have on both teams, sometimes it matters which way you have your heroes, because if Sun Tzu isn't first with my commander's heroes, then if he's not the primary hero, then I only have like 16,000 troops for that thing. If I put Sun Tzu as the primary instead of the secondary, then we have 39,000 troops. So there's a huge difference in which commanders are where. Sun Tzu is level 36 or 38 or 39 or something like that. So he's a really good commander, high level, can have a lot of troops. Joan of Arc is right behind him. I'm leveling both of those heroes up as much as I can, as fast as I can. And Barb Force is a great place to get experience, tomes, and resources. And you can also get gold keys and silver keys from them, and speed ups. You also get Book of the Covenants from Barb Forts, and those are what you need to upgrade your castle. And castles are very important because without them you can't do rallies. Right now, Joan of Arc has a level 3 castle, and I can upgrade it now. It takes 8 Book of Covenants to upgrade it. Once you get to higher level, it takes like 500 Book of Covenants. You have to do tons and tons of Barb Forts, because Barb Forts, other than going up here to the VIP shop or the VIP button and looking in these chests that cost real money, other than those 2 ways, Barb Forts and these chests, you have to pay. Those are the only 2 ways that you get these Book of the Covenants. Unless you want to spend gens on them, you can also go to this shop, not the VIP shop, sorry. Go to the other shop there, the little shopping cart one. And you can go and buy Book of the Covenants here. They are 10 gems for 1. So if you need 500 of those, that's 5,000 gems that it's going to cost you. And I've spent 5,000 gems to get my castle level up. Having a high castle level is great because then you can host a lot of big rallies. But if you're going to host rallies, you also have to have high-level troops. Excuse me, high-level commanders and high-level troops. But you definitely have to have high-level commanders if you're going to do the Barb forts and you're going to host the rallies. If you're not hosting the rally, it doesn't matter what captain or what commander you send to that rally. All that matters is your troops, because none of the other commanders, only the people who are hosting the rally, their commanders are the only ones that use any statistics. They don't use any. They're the only ones that use skills and talents. All right, so we are marching to the Barb fort. They are 1 minute and 3 seconds away from the Barb fort, so I'm going to switch over to my main account. Hopefully, we don't have any freezing up issues. So I'm going to click on click right on Sun Tzu, and that's going to zoom us right there. And we are 15 seconds away from that Barb fort. So let's see, we covered why I do Barb forts by myself, solo, why I jump solo. Anyways, we're doing our battle now. So one of the things that can happen with Sun Tzu as the primary commander, or one of the commanders hosting a rally, is that if there's a barbarian loose troop, just one of the troops in the field, that happens to wander close enough and get hit by Sun Tzu's area of effect damage, then they join in on the fight, and we can't kill a Barb fort and a level 25 barbarian, so we end up losing this battle. So before you click on these level 1 Barb forts to decide where you're going to go, you want to make sure that there's not a level 25 in close proximity to that level 1 Barb fort. So there, we kicked the Barb fort's butt. I'm going to go ahead and send Sun Tzu home with everybody else. So what did we get from the Barb fort? We'll go to our email, click on the Barb fort. We got 16 level 2 resource packs. Each one of those resource packs has 10,000 food, or 10,000 wood, or 7,500 stone, or 5,000 gold, which we aren't even going to use those. They're just going into our inventory, and they're going to stay there until after we jump, until we need them. Also, we got 21 level 3 tome of knowledges. Level 3 tomes give 1,000 experience, so that's 21,000 experience. And if you're doing it by yourself and you can just roll right through them and keep going and going and going on them and doing them one after the other, and you really use your time wisely and you just concentrate on it, you can do these pretty fast. So they definitely pay off, and they sometimes have gold keys. They have Book of the Covenants. They have silver keys. Pretty good loot. So a lot of people do Barb forts all day. That's all that they do. All right, so we're headed back to our bases. I believe we've covered everything. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos, if you're a newbie and you need help, I'm gonna cover a lot of different help topics. I'll be making a lot of videos, trying to put out one video every day, and that's about it for today's video. Thank you for watching me. And I'll see you.